Swishes cream filling. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name's Amanda, and on this channel I make quite literally whatever content I fancy making. And in today's video I have some American snacks that I got from a recent trip to New York that I'm going to be trying. I have never heard of some of these. For example, a Joyride, absolutely never heard of them. Cosmic brownies I've heard of, and there's just some interesting bits that I thought, oh, I wonder what that would taste like. We don't have that in the UK. Let's give this a try. And so yeah, I'm gonna make my way through these and give them a rating and let you know what I think of them. Okay, so I'm going to start with these Takis. I think that's how you say them. So I believe that there is also a spicy version of these and perhaps some other flavours, I don't know. But I decided just to go for the intense nacho flavour. Something I always find really funny about American packaging, but I just suppose it's because of the suing culture that exists in the US, which is very different to the UK. But things like this, that it says on it that it's enlarged to show detail. You will never find that on a packet of crisps or packet of chips in the UK. Like, it's like, I find that intriguing. Anyway, let's try. Oh, okay. Interesting looking. This is what they look like. It's kind of like it's been twisted on itself. I've never seen anything like it. Also, another curiosity question for any Americans out there. Do you have any cheese flavoured snacks that aren't bright orange? Because I was just thinking, in the UK we have What's-Its that are this kind of orange, but then we have like cheese and onion, and that's not bright orange. So I was just wondering, because even Cheetos, I know that your Cheetos are the same sort of bright orange, so just curious. These are really nice. What they remind me of is Doritos. I think they taste a lot like a Dorito, but very, very good. I'm only going to have a couple because I need to get through all of these different things. And I've got a cup of tea and also a large bottle of water to help me with the jumping through different flavours. Right. But I think those are really good. I would give them out of 10. Honestly, I think a 10. They're really good. They're really nice. Compared to a Cheeto, the cheese flavour is much nicer. The Cheeto flavour is very distinctive, but this is different. This tastes really, really good. It tastes less artificial, if that makes sense. So next I am going to be trying the Bugles. These are Cinnamon Toast Crunch flavoured, which I thought was very curious. This is inside the bag. You probably can't see very well into the bag. Yeah, they have that quite cinnamony sort of smell to them. What I found a little bit off-putting about this is that it says that on the back of it contains bioengineered food ingredients. Again, another thing that you wouldn't see listed on UK food items. Now, whilst we may have bioengineered things, we don't say it in words, you know? We don't say it in words. So the lovely bioengineered bugles with the cinnamon toast crunch cinna dust on it. Let me have some more tea first, hold on. They're nice. I really like bugles anyway. We have bugles in the UK, just not this flavour. And yeah, I really like these. I think these would be nice with a hot chocolate. I know that's a bit strange, but yeah, they taste like a treat. So in terms of the rating for the bugles, I would give them probably maybe like a 9 out of 10. I think they're really nice. I do wonder though if after eating maybe like, you know, a couple of handfuls of them that I might be like, oh, actually that's a bit too much cinnamon. But I don't know, cinnamon seems to be a really key part of the American existence. It seems to be in a lot of things. Peanut butter and cinnamon is like just everywhere. I've never known a people that love cinnamon and peanut butter in such a way. But yes, the next thing I have is this Susie Q's cake, which as you can see has been squished. It travelled back in my rucksack and it just got a bit squished. But it's just a chocolate cake with a creamy filling. Bit vague. Oh, it smells nice though. It smells quite rich. I'm just gonna break a little bit off. Okay. It's a bit crumbly. Oh dear. I don't want this all over my... I don't want it all over the floor. This is what it looks like. Camera, please focus on the cake and not my face. There we are. Can you see that? Yeah, it's just a chocolate cake with some sort of suspicious cream filling. No, thank you. Oh, good Lord. No, thank you, Jesus. No. Why does it taste like that? Ugh. I can't even explain what I've never tasted such a bad chocolate cake in my life. What is that? What was that? -2 out of 10. It doesn't even taste like chocolate cake. What is no. We're moving on. I'm moving on. So the next thing that I'm going to try is this cosmic brownie by Little Debbie. I have a relative called Debbie, so it's kind of funny. I should have got her one actually, but how am I supposed to know that it's going to even taste very good? But I've heard of cosmic brownie. I'm hoping that the chocolate in this one is better than the nonsense that I just tasted before. It's quite firm and it has these little... It says cosmic brownie with chocolate chip candy. So I'm assuming that those are little chocolate chips. So I will break off the piece. That's too big of a piece. That's far too big of a piece. I won't be eating this whole bit, but just to show you, that's what it looks like. The little sprinkles on top. Smells more like chocolate than the other one, but does still smell a bit questionable. Oh, God. This is a texture issue. No. 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 Have you ever bitten into a brownie and it looks like this? Gummy. What is that? No. America, you're letting me down. This is, I don't know, have I picked the wrong snacks? Is there other snacks I should have tried? Because this is not working. We started really strong with the Takis, and then we were going well with the Bugles, and then we started to do a steady nosedive. Okay, what is wrong with the Susie Q's? So it's Hostess, the brand, Hostess, and Little Debbie. They need to go and talk to each other and rethink their recipes. The Cosmic Brownie is only partially more acceptable than the Susie Q's. I'm giving it a minus 1.5 out of 10. I'm moving on now, thank you. So the next thing that I'll be trying is these blueberry donut flavoured pretzels. I love pretzels, and I like flips. I don't know how you say this brand, but we do have this brand in the UK, but we only have, from memory, the regular milk chocolate ones. And yeah, blueberry donut has not made it to the UK and probably never will. But oh, look at the colour. Look at the colour. How fun is that? I love pretzels though. I've been making my way through some Trader Joe's pretzels that I bought. The Trader Joe's ones that I bought were some dark chocolate ones and the cookies and cream ones, and they're both really good. I have to say I'm a bit concerned about the smell of this. It doesn't smell like blueberry. It smells... Reminds me of something, but not food. God help me, Jesus. I should have prayed before I started this, that no artificial things would impact the hormones in my body, because this doesn't smell like food. Does it remind me of a nail shop? Jesus. God help me, Lord. Please help. Oh, God. Oh, no. Why does the smell is not... Is it after? It smells like a little bit like nail polish remover. America, please. I can only eat a little bit of this because I'm actually worried for myself. So I'm just going to take a little nibble. Oh, but the flavour's nice. It tastes much better than it smelled. But given how it smelled, I'm still not going to finish this one for now. I need to think about it and get over the mental barrier of the smell. But taste-wise, oh, hold on. Is it leaving an aftertaste? Hold on. Okay. Taste-wise, I would give this maybe like a 6 out of 10. it has a berry nature to it. If I was blindfolded, I wouldn't be able to tell you that this was blueberry specifically, but I imagine it's quite difficult to conjure up the taste of fruit for a coating for a pretzel. So I get it, but the smell is problematic. It is problematic. Yeah. So, did I say 6 out of 10? I think I said 6 out of 10. I think that's generous. But yeah, they're not bad. Compared to the 2 last cakes, I would eat these again. Okay, now moving on to the last thing, and actually this is the thing that I was least looking forward to, because I actually don't like sweets or candy. I just don't buy these sorts of things for myself. I don't enjoy them. I'd much rather just sit down and eat a bag of crisps. But I thought I would just try them. You never know. You never know. So I have these sour watermelon wedges. So I'll give them an open and see what I make of them. Oh, they look different to what I was expecting. Yeah, the packaging, this is what they look on the packaging. This is what they look like in reality. Why is the watermelon not green? The bit that's supposed to be green is more yellow. Okay, let's see how we go. Ooh. These are nice. I was not expecting good things from this, but they're good. They've got a slight crunch because they've got like a sugary sort of coating on them. And they do taste fruity like a watermelon. Very nice, actually. Yeah, pretty good. And that's coming from somebody that really does not like sweets at all. So, yeah, I would give these an 8 out of 10 for sure. Yeah. If you like sweets, you'll probably really like these. And you probably would give them a higher rating. But yeah, so I hope you enjoyed watching me suffer through the disaster that was the Cosmic Brownie. I've heard so many things about Cosmic Brownie, and I was just so surprised that it was so rubbish. Yeah, don't try it again. Once something proves itself as being rubbish, please don't return to it, okay? But what was good were the Takis. These are really nice, and I would absolutely, out of everything that I tried, I would buy these again. And if I was maybe gifting them, I would buy these. The Bugles, I do like cinnamon, but I do foresee that I'm probably going to get quite bored of them by the end of the bag. But yeah, I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments section below if there's any snacks that you would have thought would have been a better option, or things that I should keep on my list for, whenever I find myself in America again. Let me know. And also, if you disagree with any of my ratings, if something like, do you like Cosmic Brownies? Is anyone out there? Does anyone out there actually like Cosmic Brownies? Please. Or the Susie Q's. Is there somebody out there who's like, oh, that's my absolute favourite? I do wonder if it's like people like these things because they had it as a child, so it's nostalgic but not actually good. In the UK, we used to have something like the Cosmic Brownie, but it was with Smarties, and they discontinued it. But that was actually good. Yeah, that's a slight difference between... we had like these Smarties little cakes, but they actually tasted nice. This doesn't taste like a brownie. If I closed my eyes and someone handed me a Cosmic Brownie, I wouldn't even know what it was that I was eating. It's more like fudge-like in texture, but fudge is nice, and a fudge and a brownie is 2 very different things. But yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. I'll be waiting to hear your thoughts. And yeah, I will see you in the next one. Enjoy the rest of your day and take care.